can't see any reason why I should lose my internet. Huh. Has to be something in that area to block it, block my signal. I'm gonna drop all my fences here and close that gate over there, and I'll drive out to the big pasture. Check my cattle. I haven't done that for a while. And here we go. Here I go. Out to the big pasture. I don't remember when I went out here last. It's been a while. Probably, I don't know. Today's, gosh, I don't even know what day is. What is today? Six? Today's the 6th of July. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been out here. At least 3 or 4 days. And there's the cattle. Guess I don't have to go too far. The cattle are right there. They're not all there. Who's missing? Oh, the white cow. I see her. She's over here. Why she's separate from them? Maybe she had a calf. That's good. Yeah, there she is. Let's see if she's got a calf. Her belly looks smaller. Or maybe it just looks like it is. Looks like the weeds are growing back here again on both sides of underneath the fence. I guess I'll have to spray this. I got a calf. I got a calf. It's white. It's off to the right side of the cow. I can't see it too good because of the fence. But I'll get a closer look now. Calf's still laying down. I don't ear tag him or anything. I used to a long time ago when I used to raise. Yeah, there's some ironweeds here. I need to start. I don't think I want to spray these. I think I'm just going to come out with a weed whacker and cut them off so they don't go to seed, so they don't bloom and go to seed. I'm going to have some itchy legs. Yeah, these are what I got. Yeah, you don't have no belly no more. He's had your second calf. I don't know what date I'm going to write down for that. I'll check. Right now I just want to see if it's a girl or boy. The wind's from the north, which is cool. So it's a cool breeze. Yeah, not like last week. I want to make sure the calf nurses, but I think it's already nursed. I sure scared it when I touched its head. I'm sure it nursed. It's got energy. I think it wants to lay back down. Come on. I want to see a nurse just to verify. Oh, it's going to lay down again, I think. Since I'm here, I'll go check the creek. I'm glad I came out today. I think she had it last night. So I'll just say today's the 6th of July. That's what I use. And so that's easy to remember. The cow that had, the dark cow who had the last calf before this one, that was also a heifer. She had it on June 6th. Now this is July 6th. And the first two calves that were born, January 15th and February 14th, are also a month apart. And these last two were a month apart. And the red cow lost her calf in February. Okay, let me drive down there and take a look. I should drive to the top and check out the hay bales. I guess it was last week. Last Monday, I guess. Not this past Monday, but a week ago Monday. What is today? 5, 6. I think today's Tuesday. Oh, her calf lay down again somewhere over there. Yeah, I'll have to come out here and spray the fence line again one of these days. Let's go to the top, just check out, make sure everything's okay up there. Since I'm driving, I guess I'll the red cow, she likes to stay away to the right side here, on the other side of the creek. She likes to hide her head in it, under that tree. Good for her. There's the white cow. So all the calves, I don't have to worry about calving anymore. Right, four out of 5. That's not too bad. Oh, I can see the weeds are dying over there. But there's a few that looks like they're still green. Hard to believe I missed them. Yeah, but there's a lot of brown ones, so I got most of them right here though. In that wide patch. Mostly on the other end. Huh, can't believe I missed them. But I must have, because they're still green. But I'll when I come out and spray the fence lines again, I'll spray them too. Since I'm out here driving, I guess I'll drive down to the bottom. I don't see where they damaged any bales yet. Well, I'm going to go ahead and leave the gate open and take a chance. Cattle are in the water, and then if they come out, they probably go out to eat some more. Let's see what these weeds look like. I won't spray these again, but look at these weeds. There's lots of different kinds here. A lot of them are those sticker weeds. There's some big sticker weeds, but most of the small ones are sticker weeds too. Yeah. I don't see a whole lot. There's some Jimson weeds here too, but they're small. I'll wait till everything gets bigger, then I'll disc it up again. There's no hurry. Nothing's going to seed. Oh, these bigger sticker weeds, they're blooming, but the cattle eat those off. I think that's how they spread the seed too. They eat the seed heads off. And also I have to cut these. I need to cut these Jimson weeds down. Yeah. Yeah, weeds are growing back wherever I fed hay. That's where they're growing. Well, since I'm here, I guess I'll go ahead and drive through before I go down to the other bottom. I just do this for fun, driving through here. But I can also drive through here and check the fence when I need to. I gotta make a wide turn here. Yeah. Oh, it reminds me, I gotta check the fences since I'm here. I'll check it up there on top. Yeah, it's much easier to get through now since I got a culvert in here and some extra dirt built up. I can check both fences here at this post. The south fence ends here, and the north fence starts at this post. Let's see if everything's working. When I was outside checking the fence, I could smell the corn here because it's tasseling. Neighbor's corn, I can see it, I can smell it more than, but I can also see that it's tasseling, and the ears are developing a silk. So the pollen from the top falls down to the silk on the ear cob and the ears. So they're being pollinated. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll be seeing this again when the weeds get a little bigger. That way there'll be more weeds that will sprout before I disc it. That way I can kill more of them. Yeah. The road's dry. Oh, slow down. Yeah. Uh-oh. Something doesn't look right up there. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Maybe it's an optical illusion, but I'm going to check it out anyway. There's a wire that don't look like it's out of place, but the fence is working. I see what happened. The top barbed wire, I think the insulator just came off, and since I don't want to, I'm gonna see if I can fix it without turning the fence off. If not, I can go down to the corner there in the bottom and unhook it, I think. Okay. The fence is repaired, more or less. Let's see if I can get out of here without hitting something like a tree. Yeah. At least the aircon's working. Yeah, that's the wire, the red wire gotta hook back up. Oh, fence is back. Hooked up again. Let's drive by since I'm driving around here. Let's drive along the fence. I know it's working, but I want to stay in the shade. Yeah, I can see where the weeds I sprayed. Most of them are dead. I may have missed a few. Maybe. I got most of them. At least the ironweed one. There's the milkweed. Yeah, they're making pods. Some of them didn't make. Some of them didn't even bloom yet. Some of the younger ones. This one here in the middle, though, it's got a lot of pods on it. I'll have to go back and collect it when they dry up. Yeah, I may have missed a few, but I got the majority of them. I didn't spray those over there because there's some mint growing there, and I want to harvest some of that mint. Yeah, there's a couple ironweeds in there, but I'll let them go. I didn't want to contaminate them with the spray. But it does look like I missed a few in the middle here. Huh. Well, most of them are dried up, but I missed a few. Here's a couple I missed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I guess it's hard to tell what has been sprayed and what's not been sprayed, but this here's where that tree fell down. Yeah. I know I sprayed that weed there, but it's not quite dead yet. Yeah, only bad thing about spraying, I wound up killing some of the grass too, but the grass will grow back, I guess. Yeah. There's a couple more I missed. Right here. Yeah, it's hard to tell which one's been sprayed, which ones haven't. When you're spraying, I mean, not now. Now I can tell which ones I missed. Yeah, there's a couple more over here. There's some there, here, and there. Yeah. There's a couple over here. Cows are down here. The white cow with her calf are still on the other side of the creek, so she'll stay with her baby. She's a good mama, I guess. I guess I'll keep her. I'm going to sell her heifer calf, unless I'll hang on to her until I'm ready to sell something else. Yeah. Oh look. The neighbor planted corn in here, and I remember when he did it, he broke out his old planter, like a 6-row planter, you know, something that was small, and he planted corn in this bottom here that he had pushed out. There's still 3 big brush piles, but at least he's got something out of it. Let's see what I missed on down here. Yeah, I missed a few. I guess I missed more than a few here. Look at those there. Right there in front of me. But most of them are dead. Most of them are dead. There's a mail carrier. Yeah. They'll come back, and if I got any mail, they'll drop it off. Oh, this is a wet spot. Uh-oh. I forgot about it. It's four-wheel drive. That's a good thing I got four-wheel drive. Let's see if I can get out of here. Come on. My gosh, I didn't have enough speed going through there, that's why. There's always been a wet spot there. There, look. The two calves near the fence. The taller one is the yearling heifer, and that's her little brother right next to her. He was born this year. And this brown cow here, that calf to her left, closest to the fence, that's a heifer, and that belongs to this cow. That's her first calf. But the bull calf over there is mama cow's 6th and 7th calf. Next to the fence. Let's see who we got here. Here's one I missed. Look at that. Yeah. I'll just have to come and touch them up, spray the ones I missed. I guess I'm gonna go back the way I came because I got the gate open at the top of the road. Yeah. There's the old mama cow. There's a few weeds that I missed. The majority of them are gone, are dead. And that's all I want. I'll come back and spray them again. There aren't that many to touch up. Hey, mama cow. That's I guess I'll go back on this side. Yeah. Missed quite a few over here, didn't I? But I killed more than I missed, though. I don't know why, but my feet itch. That's probably from walking in that grass when I was checking the calf. Yeah, you can see the ones I missed here and there. Yeah, it took a lot of work spraying these. Sometimes I think it might be easier to mow them down, but if I mow them, they'll just grow back. When I spray them, hopefully they'll stay dead. Yeah, here's a few I missed here too. Yeah, I'm saving these green ones. These mint, those are mint over there. I'm gonna save them. I'll be harvesting some of them for mint for my tea. Wild mint. I don't know if it's. There's another mint that I haven't seen it lately. Dad called it horse mint, but it's a short mint. It's short. This here, I didn't. One time I ever saw this mint was in this pasture. I don't know where it came from, but it came. Anyway, I don't know if it's spearmint or peppermint. The one Dad told me about when we were kids, when I was a kid, it was a short variety, and Dad called it horse mint. Good too, but I've only seen that at the farm. I'll have to go see if there's any more out there. I haven't seen none of that around here. It's a short plant with smaller leaves. But this mint here has got big leaves. Like I said, I don't know where it came from. Since I'm out here, I might as well enjoy myself. Yeah, I'll be mowing. I'll be disking this again eventually. I'm gonna go around the pond again just because I can. And it's fun. Enjoy what I can in my old age. It's also fun when I use the four-wheeler or the ATV, but I got a couple flat tires on that. I need to get those fixed. Probably wouldn't hurt to get new tires because they're all cracked now since they'll be sitting on them flat tires. Just one side, both tires are flat. I must have ran over something at some point. Used to be a slow leak, but now it only sits for a few days and they go flat. Here we go. Yeah, I sprayed this dam, the side of this dam, when I was taking them T-posts out because I didn't want to have to deal, because there's still a fence in there. I got to roll that fence up. A couple wires, barbed wire and smooth wire. Oh, I hit my head going through that bump. Oh boy. I gotta cut them Jimson weeds out here too by the shed. Yeah, there's still plenty of weeds growing. That's why I'm letting them grow up. If I let them grow, that means when I disc it, there'll be more weeds that are killed. And even after I disc it again, there'll be some more weeds sprouting. Thought about planting grass in there, but it's just going to get disked up next time I disc it, so I just left it. Okay, here's the new hay from this year. Now, I don't see any evidence of anybody reaching through the fence, so everything's good. If they're going to eat one, they'd eat that one over here. Yeah, I got some work to do here yet, but I put that back. That's on the low. That's on low on the list of things to do. I got to get it chiseled and see if I can break out some concrete out the bottom of this one. And then when I pour the concrete over there, I got to figure out a way to drain that one too. I'll probably use like a drain or something, or a pipe, yeah, where the water can drain, at least drain down into the ground. There's no escape on this one because it's got a board and then concrete underneath it. If I could break a hole through the bottom on this lower left-hand corner, it might let some of the water drain out. I thought about digging a ditch and putting a pipe through the side, letting it drain out that way. But I don't like that idea. I think I'm just going to go straight down on both sides. Okay, let's go home. There's the kettle. Yeah, I did some improvements this year. Let's see, what did I do first? I put that double gate in. I remember doing that. That was this spring. I think the first one was this one over here. I moved this fence with the panel on it. I moved it out, at least the pole on the left with the white pole. I moved it. It was actually over there where that block of wood is, where the end of that blue gate is. And then I bought a 6-foot gate. I think that's 6 foot. And then I moved the post out and the panel with it. The post on the right is still in the same place. So I made that wider for when we drive in and out. It made it a lot easier to load them bales in there, carry them bales in. And then I said, I think that one came, this gate was moved later. If I remember right, yeah. It was like the last thing I did. There's a cattle down there. But my main objective this year was to get a dead tree cut down over here. But before I could cut the tree down, because it was right next to that it was right behind that short silver gate. I had to take, there's 3 gates on each post, and since I had to take the gates down anyway, because that's where I had to follow the tree where the gates are, I decided to take the gates off, and then I eventually cut the tree down, cleaned it up, drug the big trunk somewhere on the other side of this pasture, and then since I had the old power pole that broke off at my where my meter is, I cut that up into 2 10-foot posts, and then put them in, and then I reinstalled the gates on them, and then I tied them all, the three posts together on top to make it more sturdy. So it's a big improvement there. Yeah, looking a lot better. And then I think I did this last. All I did was move this gate out here about 16 foot, the length of a gate. Or that panel there. That 16-foot panel in the back, on the end, is where the post used to be. I used the same post, and then I also got that gate hinge post. I got it anchored, braced with those 2x4s. And I put a panel over here too. I cleaned up somewhat in that ditch there. I think there's still some old fence posts in there. I got them wire fence posts. I need to clean them up. Yeah. I gotta remember to close this gate. Yeah, at least I got something done this year. That's where I spent my money. Oh, it's 4 p.m. right now. There's a little calf here on the right. That's a heifer too. Oh, I just thought of something. I got the first calf this year in January to the mama cow. That was a bull, but the other 3 are heifers. That's good. The calf here that's by itself on the right, that belongs to the darker cow that's next to the bull, and the bull's following her around. It's been about a month since she had her calf. Oh no, it's been a month. It's June 6th to July 6th. Yeah, it's been 1 month, so it looks like she's coming into heat. Hopefully she'll get bred early this time. Okay. Nothing to do but go home. At least I got most of the weeds killed over here with the spray. I guess I'll find out next year if they're going to come back. I'm sure there'll always be new ones growing. There's always new weeds growing. And since I'm here, let's take a better look. Oh, there's the cow. There's the white cow. She's on the creek bank. There's her calf somewhere. It was across the creek. It laid down. I don't see it right now. I see her. I don't know where. I don't see her calf anywhere. Last time I saw it, it was over there somewhere. Over in there. probably still laying down someplace. I just can't see it. She wants to join the herd, so. It's laying in that grass somewhere. I'm just guessing. I know it's there somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where it was. Oh wait, what's that? I think it's over there. Let me get out and look. Oh yeah, there it is. I can't tell where I'm pointing. I think it's right there, somewhere there. I can just barely see the white. Okay, I'm headed back to the house. Okay. I still got some manure to unload in the garden, but I'm just not feeling very energetic about that. I know I have to get it done sometime, but I'm just taking a break. At least all the cows have calved, so that's good. Okay. Yeah, I can see the white calf. Somewhere there. Looks like the other cattle are coming back. Probably going to soak in the water again. Okay. Good to know that this last cow had her calf and there was no problems. Except flies, of course. Once again, I'm going to leave this gate open. I think I'll be safe doing that. I got to come out here and cut some of these weeds. I could spray them, but I think I'll just cut them. There aren't that many. As long as they don't go to seed, they'll grow back again next year, and I'll spray them next year. Yeah, I'll spray them next year. I just don't like walking around. Well, I got to walk around in the grass anyway. What am I talking about? At least I won't have to carry that big sprayer. Just a weed cutter, weed whacker. Back down there. I'm gonna leave this gate open. Sometimes I want to close it, even if the cattle aren't in here. Just keep people from snooping around. I had somebody steal gas from me once. Actually, twice, now I think about it. One more recently. Oh, maybe not recent. A couple, 3 years ago. They stole a couple jugs of 5 gallons, 10 gallons of gas. But before that, when I used to buy bulk gas, I know who it was too. It was my neighbor's son. Took some gas. One time he stopped here and asked for some gas, and I gave him some. But then after that, he just came and got some on his own. I caught him, and I told him he shouldn't be doing that. And that's when I started locking up my gas. But then when the gas got real high, I don't know what year it was, 2008 maybe. The gas prices were so high, that's when I started using filling jugs up instead of the big gas tank. I used to get 100 gallons at a time, but that was too expensive. So it's all, the cost is the same. But anyway, I think I'll close that gate. Even if the cattle aren't in here, I'll keep that gate closed. The one by the driveway road. Yeah, I got mail. Mostly junk mail, but not all of it. Guess I'll close that gate now. Cattle aren't in here no more, but they did a pretty good job cleaning most of the weeds up. I still didn't eat much over there. But they got some of that other stuff. I think what they like to eat is the white clover. They nibbled all that down. There's some more in here, but yeah, I locked them out of that other side yard too. Anyway, they did a pretty good job. I still got to pick up that net wrap before I mow. Because I will mow this eventually. Yeah, but they don't need it right now. Yeah, they cleaned it up pretty good. Not as good as a lawnmower, but good enough for me. Looks like the cattle went to eat somewhere. Yeah, nice breeze from the north. Yeah. Still in the upper 80s, but it's cooler than it was last week. Even though it's still in the upper 80s, it ain't too bad out here with the north wind blowing, which is a little cooler. But the sun's still hot. I don't know where the cattle are. But there's shade encroaching onto the garden, so I should be out there unloading that manure into the boxes, but maybe I'll come out later. I always say there's always tomorrow, but I keep pushing that out. I don't see any of the cattle. They must be up by the barn or out here somewhere in the shade. I don't see them anywhere. They're in the barn, or they're laying up on that side somewhere. They could be anywhere in this pasture, that is. But the cat, she was over there eating, and all her babies were nursing off of her. Yeah, they're still not weaned yet, but they're getting there. They're eating solid food. Yeah, I could do some work in there today. I just don't feel like it. Weather's good. I have no excuse not to do it. Although I am cooking some meat, but that won't take long. Yeah, that was a good... like I said, I'm in no hurry. I have nothing else really pressing that needs to be done. When I first saw the cattle over there, I said, oh, how'd they get in here? But they didn't. They were on the other side of the fence. Where's the white bull? It is down there. Yeah, it's in the shade. Sun's still hot. I can feel the sun on me. Yeah. Sure getting lazy in my old age. But I'll get it done eventually. It's not quite half done, but I got this box to fill up, and at least two boxes down there, but at least a box and a half. This long box and half of that one. They're going up to the barn, or probably, they're probably going to go soak in the pond again. Yeah, and after I get the manure spread, I need to haul some grass clippings to cover everything up, mulch it. Okay, there goes the Red Bull. Okay, it's back in the house. I'm cooking something, cooking my meat. Well, it's around 80 degrees at 8 p.m. Looks like the neighbor's cutting grass, or sounds like the neighbor's cutting grass. Where's the cattle at? They're here somewhere. There's one. There's the rest of them. There's the sun going down. Sounds like he hit something. Sounds like he hit something. Sure, there's more off. Oh, there it's going again. That's all for today.